I know I've given everyone an update in the last couple of days now, but we've gotten a little bit of rain, so I thought I'd quickly run around, show you a bit of life that's back in my garden now after a little bit of rain, and how quick it bounces back and whatnot, and a couple of little bits and pieces that most people probably would already have a gist of, but just thought I'd quickly show you all and throw another video up on my YouTube, you know. Got to keep the content up, sort of thing. I showed my native raspberries in my last video, or one of my last videos. This is quite literally 2, maybe 3 days after that. See all these shoots? They were all tiny little shoots 3 days ago. Get a little bit of rain, everything just goes absolutely ballistic. Do apologise about the noise, as most people already know. I live on a main road, or not a main road, but it's a main fairway for trucks and cars and everything. You'll hear Land Cruisers going past, roaring past and stuff. This garden bed here, I've turned it all over now. If you've watched the videos recently, you'll see in probably the first, I think it was the first one for this year that I put up, I put compost in this garden, and I did a quick walk around. I put 2.5 cubic meters compost through my garden beds. See that right there, and that, and all these little green little specks? That is not grass, it is wheat. Because I feed whole grains to my chooks, I end up with wheat in my gardens. Now, there's some weeds over there, some there. Not all of it's wheat, but most of it is wheat. You can see all the little green bits here and there and up there and whatnot. That's all wheat. I will not pull this out. I will actually dig it in. So when I go to plant, I will dig it into the ground and it will slowly break down. What you can probably also see is, you might see that. That is an eggshell. So is those over there. And there's another one there, and there's another one over there. I dump eggshells in my gardens because as I dig them over, those eggshells get broken up and they put calcium back into my soil. You can probably see a few other little bits and pieces around, because it's compost obviously, and I also, you know, throw all my vegetable scraps and that in with my chooks. You probably see that right there, and I think there's another couple right there, and there's another one just there. They are actually tomatoes. Same thing, I'll just dig them into the ground. They're just volunteer tomatoes. I don't know what variety they are, and they will be dug back into the ground. That's part and parcel of what happens. Sometimes you get weeds, sometimes you get a bit of wheat, sometimes I get a bit of sorghum come up, some chickpeas sometimes, depending on what I'm getting and whatnot, but that happens. Now, for any of the loyal ones, the ones that are actually following along and they're close to my region, I have started planting. So I'll just quickly duck over here and I'll run you through some of the tomatoes and that I've planted for this season. To start off with, I've put in a variety that's called Ramshorn. It's a little bit like a Roma tomato, but a little bit longer. I don't know if you can sort of see they're from Bonnie Seeds. I'm trialling them, seeing how we go. I've got Black Russians in this year as well. I'm going to put those in, or I've put those in. My yellow pears, which are a cherry variety. And then I've got these, which I'm pretty sure are pretty much just a Roma style tomato. And then I've got my Amish paste. And I've also put in an entire section. There's 2 rows. Each one of these indicates a row. I have 2 full rows. There's probably about I don't know, 200 or 300 seeds that have gone in there of red shallots or red spring onions. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but I'm not going to go prying something off just to show you. Either way, it's a red shallot or a red spring onion, which I normally grow spring onions. So that's, you know, keeping in order with my growing patterns and that. So as I said, I just thought I'd quickly show you what's going on and how quickly things turn, and a little bit of rain helps, and how quickly they things sprout up and really put that energy from the rain, the nice rain, the good rain, instead of just water from town. It all gets put straight into those plants and they just take off like no tomorrow.